Hey everyone, Adam here. Hopefully my lighting is a whole lot better right now. Perfectly, you guys can see me a lot better and a lot better. So, Total Drama Ridonculous Race just started today, and I'm going to be starting my Total Drama reviews, like Total Drama Presents the Rack Race. This season, I'm going to do all the episodes because I feel like it, you guys. I feel like doing this for the channel because I love Total Drama. It's my favorite show on TV. And I want to do every episode for you guys today for this review, talk about it, a little bit of it, and then see who got eliminated. So that'll be a brand new series we'll be starting right now. Alright, so starting off the first episode, there were two parts to this episode. The first episode will have two parts to it, so none down, 8th to go. So part one was a huge thing. It was in Toronto. Yahoo! Toronto. In Canada, if you don't know that. Okay, so they arrive at this island and they have to do so many challenges. So they have to go up to a let's start at the first beginning. They announce all these teams. Now I didn't announce all these teams yet at all. I'm gonna go announce them all to you because they have announced all these guys. So they're the characters: Kerrigan, Devin, Ryan, and Stamfin, Ellie, Mary, Emmy, and Katie. Okay, Emilio and Crimson. I'm gonna say these totally wrong, guys. Chet and these are so different names. Mikey and Jay, Kaylee and Taylor, Don and Junior, Noah and Owen, and Jeff and Brady, Tom and Jen. Okay, Chanty and Josie. I'm not Sanders and Mike Heather, Laura and Miles, and Gary and Pete, and Rock and Squid and Louie and Timmy. They're all the 18th teams. They're confirming to do this. Oh my gosh, do this rack race. So that is pretty cool and pretty awesome to see. All right, so the first episode. Now it went crazy a little bit for the non-down 8th. There were two parts to this episode. So the first ever episode, 32 teams have 32 new contestants, and there's 36 total contestants. So there's like 18 teams. They're going to try to race to a number $1 million, right, guys? This always happens for Total Drama. You have to race to another $1 million. So how did this win? So they got off and they start running these. So they run off. I think they had this tip box. So you click on the tip box and you get it. That's how they do it. So you get the tip box, you take it. And I think the first definition was doing a flight of stairs. Now this part I didn't really like because the flight of stairs was crazy. I didn't really like how, what is that called? The flight of stairs. Because you had to go up so many stairs to get up to the top. You can take the stairs, you can take the stairs and take the, or the elevator. So, most people took the elevator, like half-half. Let's just say half-half took the elevator and half-half took the, stairs. So they both climbed up top and took the stairs. Some of them went to the stairs. They had another challenge. I think that you can do different things. Like stairs could take. What I thought on the show I watched was when you take the stairs, it goes. You don't have to do much because you get there and you have to hop on, hold this, and head to the airport. So that was one thing they did. So that was a lot quicker for them to do it and a lot more easier to do it. And the other one was if you take the elevator, you have to walk around the thing and all the way down. Like you have to come all the way to there. And then you have to hold on and let go. You have to do more work if you take the escalator. You know what? That's like a challenge. It's not a challenge if you don't take the stairs. Most people take the chairs. I could have taken the stairs. I would run up to them. Like, it'd be so easy. I might get tired afterwards, but what the heck? I'll do it anyways. But yeah, they kept on running, and the host, Don, I think Don was a really good host this season, I think. This season's going on right now. He's doing really good on the hosting. So you run across and do all these cool, awesome stuff. And these guys, they all start, maybe a lot of the teams were crazy enough and big enough. Now, I want to move to the second part because I kind of, and they took 3 flights, took a trip to Marcoa, or Marco or something like that. That's their first country they're going to. Marco to their area. 3 flights ahead, but the first and second and third flight had different times, so they have to wait. Third flight took like an hour. Second flight took like less time, maybe. First flight took like speedy there and get on there. So part 2, let's move right on to part 2 because I want to get the first episode done. Now this counts as the first episode because there's 2 parts to it. Okay, so moving on to that. they get on a plane, and they have to enjoy some spicy food. I know a lot of people love spicy food. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it, so I like spicy food. I'll take the challenge. So basically, you have to run down, get your spices. Now, I like the spices. I think they picked cinnamon and all these other spices. There were so many spices, and they had to run through the desert, and they had to reach the only way to win is go to this relaxing area. This is called a place where you can just stand at this circle. People sit in and just stand. That's how you get to it. And they kept on running. They have to come after they get their spices. They have to run over to this guy, and he mix it up for you guys, and mix it up and give it to them, and they all drink it up. And that was a hard part because you don't know it's spicy or hard because everyone was about to throw up and all that stuff like that. That was crazy. And afterwards, they had to run, and they had to do like another, I don't know, forgot that whole thing, but, and give me a second here. And they had to do it. So the people who won that challenge was Donovan and Carrie when they reached the first pit stop. So they reached, David and Carrie won that race. And the people who left, I'm not going to, if you guys want to leave this video right now, if you don't want to know who left, all right, I'm going to say it right now. It is Leon and Tammy received last place in the first team elimination. So that team is officially eliminated. So basically, right now, there are a total of, I don't know how many teams left, total of 26 episodes. I think there's like, I totally forgot how many teams there are. I am so good at that, guys. There is total full history. I totally forgot, guys. Sorry. Totally forgot how many teams, but there's a lot of teams there. They had to fight through that $1 million. So I think that includes both parts. If I missed any information about these two parts, I just watched it like a couple minutes ago, and I want to refresh my mind and like doing a review of it. So I think the first episode went really well. Here's my review of the first episode. It went really well. I think it got big in a chanting. I think the episodes were chanting. There was a lot more stuff going into it. I like the name, the reactor race. It's like a huge race to go through all these things and all these options and things. I think they did a really great job, and I wanted Leon and to leave. No offense to any fans, but they're way too much to me. I want them kicked for the first episode, and they did. I didn't thought about that, but I thought, hey, they're gonna maybe get kicked. And the son, I don't know what the son was crazy of. If you guys want to know my favorite character of this season, all right, you guys want to know? It is Carrie and Devin is my favorite people trying to win this season. Hope they win this season. Hopefully they don't lose, because if they lose, I'd be mad because I want them to stay on and win. If they don't, I don't really care, but they're my favorite team so far. I want them to win. They sound like Gwen, the character from Total Drama and Total Drama Action, all that kind of stuff. They sound like Gwen. And awesome. So, that is the end of this review. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Subscribe for more videos, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later to our next episode tomorrow. We'll see you in the next review. Goodbye for now.